Can you speak on those experiences?
Yeah, sure. Actually, we are very, humble startup, but when it comes to, usage, actually, and hope and happily, we were being used globally, and
Yep.
lots of countries in, 5 continents. It has been used. Thanks, and a special thanks, very, very, very much grateful to Algorand Foundation for lots of events. They have used the Algorand Foundation champions. They were, we work together as a family, and they just helped spread the message, and also helped us to know our shortcomings, know our flaws,
Hmm.
issues, anything in place. We were totally transparent toward that, and very agilely we try to improve everything that we faced as an anything that stands between us and the excellence that Algorand deserves. We address that, and this continuous improvement process actually was not possible if it not because of those who used and gave feedback and continue to use that. And I'm so grateful to all of them. This is why we are here, because of community and foundation and Algorand Inc. and everybody in this family work together.
Yeah, and on that, sticking with your website, obviously one of the things that caught my eye, even when I first started looking into you guys and bringing you on the channel, is your what it says there, proof of anything. So what exactly, because obviously most people, when they see proof of stake or proof of work, obviously Algorand's case, pure proof of stake. What do you mean by proof of anything, and can you elaborate on that?
Exactly. That is not a consensus, proof level. So, as you know, there are different levels of implementation when it comes to proofs. But this implementation comes to representing all of those interactions, relations, and affiliations. You name it, anything that could be a fit within a network theory kind of thing or a schema. You can represent it on chain using Go Plausible, and soon, as I told you, in very tangible scenarios, because now it is in building blocks, very configurable and dynamic sort of thing. But soon there will be other wizards that continues to guide people to use it actually in their well-known scenario. So that proof stands for whatever stays and stands outside of blockchain to be represented on blockchain using Go Plausible and Plausible Protocol.
So I was throwing an event in my local town. Let's say what is about last year, and we were, this is something I wish I would have had at that time. I wasn't aware at that time, but we threw an event. We had a lot of people show up, and we were trying to figure out how to distribute like NFTs to do exactly what Go Plausible to prove that they were there and whatnot. And so just kind of throwing that out. I wish I would have had that. That's all I'm kind of really saying, because it makes sense.
Me too, brother. I wish because that would be a genuine pleasure if you have used the system. And I have very good news toward that. We, as a continuous effort, are always trying to make it simpler and simpler for users, both creators and claimers, how to interact with the protocol. And based on those continuous efforts, in version 4, I'm promising you features that will allow you to do any kind of distribution that you have in mind with lots of ease. Just drag and drop anything and use it, configure anything. And distribution scenarios would be so easy without doing or giving out any keys, needing to have some thing for IPFS, nothing like that. Everything would be done out of the box. All you need to do, as usually have an Algorand wallet, and right after
So
that, enjoy the system.
let's break it down. So what are the requirements? I go to the event, I need to set up an Algorand wallet, and can you just walk us through that process of what it would be like for those who haven't used it?
For sure, for sure. There is two sides of usage when it comes to system. There is creators who create these plot scenarios, let's say event holders and organizers, or for example, certificate issuers. These are the creator side of the story. And there is a claimer side of the story. As you know, there are two tabs which represent these two sides of operational, two sides of operations when it comes to plausible protocol. So creators can create these plus scenarios and distribute them as they see fit. And those are the claimers who claim these, approved scenarios. When it comes to claiming, you don't need to have anything. So actually, all you need to do is having one of those magic links given to you by scanning a QR code or receive it in your email or whatever means of transporting a URL. That's a standard URL. So when you have that, you can claim it even without having a wallet. So onboarding would be made totally easy because it doesn't need anything. The local claiming would happen. One Algorand wallet would be created on your browser, totally on your local site. It will be encrypted, stored in your browser, and stays there unless you manually wish to delete it or use it. And right after that, everything happens in your browser, and your account would be topped up. So you don't need to do anything. The NFT would be claimed, the proof and everything, the files, links, and everything would be done. And all you see is everything in place in your browser with the short links to all of the wallets available in Algorand to immediately download them after you wish for. And then you can immediately export your local to your already downloaded wallet without, again, needing to have anything, because exporting on plausible protocol doesn't need even the account to be active. You can just create an account, leave it empty, no transaction, and export your already claimed, locally claimed plus into this account, and it will be going through and through, nothing needed. So this is an onboarding that has no other similar on other blockchains.